changing my voice. In regards to the Gangstalking and Freemasonry, people want you to make the mistake of thinking that it's some kind of racial struggle, okay? When it's universal logic, what is universally true. And I'm not talking about Americanism or white supremacy or token minority arguments or any racial supremacy arguments or LGBT or any political propaganda arguments. What is universally and obviously true versus, white supremacy, which is perhaps best embodied by rich frat people, okay, who are unreasonable. They're basically saying that they're going to insist on white supremacy and pretend that it is magically universal logic when it's not, and that people better do what they say, or they're going to, quote unquote, learn the hard way, right? They say you just do a little this and a little that, and it all comes together, Steve. And they say stuff like this, right? Because what they're doing is wrong, and they're disassociating. They look at things in terms of the construct. Gangstalking and Freemasonry are very much about reinforcing the psychological construct. That's why you see so many perps making arguments that reflect social norm fanaticism, right? What's best described as white, Jewish, and LGBT heavy social norm fanaticism. White supremacy, social norm fanaticism, left, right, middle, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Green Party, you name it, okay? They all reinforce that. If you go to the UK and the Labour Party and this party and that party, the Whigs, they're the same thing. Every government in the world reinforces social norms in a way that ultimately reinforce global white Jew and LGBT supremacy. Okay, so white people, Jewish people, LGBT people, with emphasis on white-skinned people. Okay, that's what Gangstalking is about. A lot of people try to confuse that, and they say, oh, it's rogue corporations, or, it's just this and that, and we can expose this, and it's the system, it's the global system itself, and every subsystem, every national subsystem, every political party you can think of, their core design, right, their principal design, okay, is a design of fraternity-like thinking, and it's designed to reinforce white supremacy, Jewish supremacy, LGBT supremacy, and token minorities who are often related to them are placed in positions strategically to reinforce these things. And gangs and average people help them out. There's many, many groupings of people that help them out. And so why it was so easy for them to kind of get it across, when you think most people would be like, hell no, I'm not going to do that. Why would I stalk people and da-da-da-da-da? Instead, they're like, okay, because that was already the design of their generational inheritance. That's who they are. Who they are people like the golden age of fraternity, right? The golden age of fraternities, which was a period in the late 1800s and early 1900s where 1 in 4 or so adults were said to be in a fraternity in the United States of America. Okay? It is well ingrained in the culture. When you see the movie The Purge, right, the first one or whatever, where you see that they're purging people, and it's part of their culture, right? Eventually they said in the movie, okay, we're making it illegal to purge, because they already were feeling that way. They already were social norm fanatics clashing with each other, and they wanted to kill the types of people that they don't like, and that includes each other.